What it's covered so far is all maps are getting better in terms of rewards. They're making towers less shit in every way and giving us alternate, like there's 5 different tower maps now, and the base one still exists, but it's been improved in terms of layout, so it won't be painful again. It's basically solved, and maps are getting better and there's more bosses. So if they do minion changes, give minions phasing or fix body blocking, if they do that, and the map stuff, perfect. I would be so happy with that.
Okay, with that being said, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Muting Mike.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on
What was
poe2ea
that?
2.
Where's that bell?
We're back from our break. We'll be to do next.
Oh, they're playing a YouTube video.
Now, later this week, we'll be releasing poe2ea 2 0.1.1.
So it's not out today.
This is a patch
Fuck.
designed to address the concerns that we can address relatively quickly. Now, towers are a thing that's very important for players to run on.
Fuck towers.
But we only had one of them. We wanted to add more variety here as soon as possible, so we've added
That looks even worse for minions.
Alpine Ridge,
Oh my god, that looks...
Sinking Spire,
That looks so bad. That...
Bluff,
Okay, that looks good for minions.
and Mesa.
Oh, Mesa. Cool. Okay. Well...
We've also redone the existing Lost Towers map to make playing there less boring.
Oh, good. Okay, so half...
We're now also
Half of
spawning
Tower is
more
gonna be
maps
bad.
with bosses. The rate
Ooh.
was intended to be 1 in 4 maps, but in reality the rate was much lower due to some maps being unable to spawn bosses.
More bosses.
We've increased the rate to compensate for this issue so that we can get the actually intended rate.
Cool.
We're also adding a new type of tablet that allows you to add bosses to your maps with its own mod pool.
Oh. Good.
Volatile plants are also way easy to see before they explode.
Oh, good. Specifically. The thing that
We've also
always kills
increased
me.
the zoom level on the Atlas,
Yes!
that are passed on various terrain collision issues in many maps.
Good.
We've also improved the load times of opening the world map and Atlas panel.
Oh.
And we also now show the biome of a map on the hover.
Oh, good. Fuck.
For other in-game content
Oh, this is
systems,
great.
we're focusing on getting
Minion
Now, with a
AI.
huge I want to thank you guys for playing and hope to be doing more of these in the future. Later.
Is that it? Ooh, okay, that was awfully short.
All right, so there you have it.
Minions,
Pretty
please.
awesome.
Okay, they at least gave us more tower maps. That was my other top 3 complaint. But if they don't fix the minion pathing, the new ones also suck. Just make minions phase, for the love of fuck. That should be an easy setting to turn on as a temporary fix. If they don't do that, I'll be pissed.
You know,
I mean,
sand spit where you can just like nuke entire screens
Fuck
every
yeah,
The bad
sand
case
spit.
of this though is definitely the tower map because it was it's like you mandatorily have to run that map.
Yep.
And so having that be not great is like not a good situation.
Yep.
So hopefully we've addressed that one. Like that was really urgent to address because it's like because it's mandatory, right? You
Good,
can't just
okay.
skip it.
High priority
that one
solved.
had to be sorted.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah,
shocking.
even so,
Wow.
like, obviously the variety helps with that, but also the new version of that map is now based on the top floor tile set, which has like got more variety and like
Oh.
it's easier to deal with. So
Oh, good.
that should
Oh, it's
improve
wider.
bit of visibility.
Oh,
exactly.
thank
more
fuck.
open,
Yeah.
less tight bottlenecks. Still some.
Okay,
they're
tower's
relatively
completely
narrow here
fixed.
and there, but
Yeah.
much better to clear.
But I guess I sort of like I feel like we need to understand that problem more before we can really work out what exactly.
We don't know why you broke bitches aren't
There's certainly
sustaining
more to learn
maps.
There, but as I said before, the minimum
Awesome.
is now higher for interview.
Yeah, maps were a struggle until about, like, T13.
So yeah, there's definitely 100% more to look into there. But like, I personally, I went to from tier 1 to tier 15 maps and a total of 32 maps. And I've sustained since, and then you see the
Fuck.
things that people are talking about map sustain. I'm like, okay, am I in a different universe? And the answer is
You are
probably
in a different universe,
The answer
Mark.
is probably yes, I am in a different universe. But
Probably.
from feedback and a lot
Minions,
more people,
please.
it's much easier. I
Alright.
would expect some changes.
I see Gazzy leaning in. Please
We'll
be
have to
back.
wait and see. So we're cutting it a little bit tighter because we have a lot of questions. So I'm going to try to speed run as much as we can because there is a section that I care very much about. Minions. So let's get there, okay?
Let's get there. Now. Do it now.
Let's just dive into it. And we're going to talk about ailments, damage with time effects. We're talking about ignite.
Get to the fucking minions.
Poison, for example.
I've heard you,
So the
sure.
question
Hi,
is, what's your
Pig.
feelings?
They're not fixing any of the shit layouts, but if they fix minion pathing, those shit layouts will feel better. So, depending on what they do with the minions, depending on what the questions Gazzy asks, the whole fucking game could be better. But right now, like, 60% of the game is just better. They're buffing essences, strong boxes, maps, Not doing a big skill balance pass yet. That's coming later, in like a couple weeks. Which means no big nerfs, no big buffs yet. But they are doing a bunch of fixes and changes to things that are just shitty and bad. So, 2 things I really want to know about in the minion questions is phasing / body blocking and the death timer, the respawn timer. What the fuck are we doing about those 2 problems?
I bet all of our chats have been spamming this, so I'm just gonna throw it out right away. Map tab when?
Ah.
That should be reasonably soon, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's an as soon as possible thing. We've got people working on it right now. As soon as it's done, you'll
ASAP.
have it. Like
ASAP.
it was not a
Map tab when?
Yeah, it'll be done soon.
Still
we wanted
done
it there for
soon.
release.
Good.
Be done soon. Hopefully we can work it out.
We
soon.
didn't
Yeah, just
ask
need,
if
more debug information.
that
It's
means
very
we
hard to
get
track down,
the
unfortunately.
PoE1.
And it's
paid
kind of annoying
one.
how it takes so long to reproduce.
Not sure
this
yet.
sort of thing where, like, the first hour
You'd have to
after we do
transfer
a
it,
restart
surely.
patch,
Surely.
we don't get any of those crashes.
Good answer.
There's-
there.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of-
All we have left is
that's just-
some minion questions from Gazi, just
Min-
a couple of them.
Yeah,
And
if they
then we're
don't do
gonna
that,
rapid
that's
fire
just going to be
portion,
useless
and then we're
money
gonna
in
let you know,
PoE1,
so try to get you out of
Sure,
here and
which
take
they're
a look at
avoiding.
this one, Gazi.
Sure.
Minion section,
Let's
go.
dive into the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about Hodor. Minion body blocking in doorways.
Yeah,
Let me just add the
give
word.
minion
Come on.
phasing. Come on.
Just
I
please.
mean, yeah, like this is something that we need to work out a better solution for. Like, what I can say is that okay, so people will immediately say, oh, just make it so that minions can just walk through each other, and it's like we've done that and it sucked.
No,
and
it
doesn't
didn't.
just suck because of that it looks bad or something. Like, it sucks to actually it actually just makes the minions play worse. So we need to find another solution that's
You
like
can
smarter
command
somehow,
them,
like, fixes
but
that
they still
issue.
can't walk through
One
doors
thing
even
we
if you
are
command
planning
them.
on doing, just as an initial test that we've got, I believe someone's doing at the moment, is at least making it so that when minions die due to distance, that they respawn immediately near your character rather than
That
it waiting for
would
the
be
next,
fine.
refresh.
That would actually fix
So, like,
towers.
that'll at least maybe help a
'Cause then
bit,
you can
but I
just
don't know if it's,
run
like,
and then
full
have them
solution by
appear.
any means. But,
That would
it's
be
something we have to
okay.
do around- but I don't. I honestly don't know quite what it is yet.
Oh,
And
they
it seems like
don't
all the
know.
obvious solutions, as you might say, we have tried and they weren't great. So it really is going to take something a
shit.
little to.
So they don't
to
have a
what we're
solution
doing
in
here. But yes,
mind.
I appreciate the issue. For sure.
Does that
Like,
mean
I'm
it's not
saying that we're
coming?
going to do something about it because we have to. I'm just saying that like it's not clear yet what that is, and at the very least, in the meantime, we can do the respawn instantly upon timing on the distancing out, which will help a little bit.
Oh, they are gonna do that?
More needs to be done.
It's one of the big problems people
Yeah.
complain about.
Oh god, okay, we're getting a half measure.
Them rubber banding to you resurrecting is much better than them dying, because that is part of my other question I had here.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah, why the
you
resurrect
wonder,
timer?
is a feature question. What is the reasoning behind making the minion's movement speed a direct replicator copy of what you have as a player, including when you get a minion movement speed
Well-
debuff reduction on yourself?
So me and Mark were actually quite
Is that
surprised
true?
to learn that when you get a debuff on your character, that it causes your minions to slow down.
it's
The
not
fuck?
intentional.
That was not intentional, and so we'll just
What?
fix it.
We'll just change it.
Okay.
Just fix it.
That was not a thing we even realized was the case.
Okay. I got plenty more minion questions, but I'm just gonna go with the one that's been spammed the most, and that's Spectres when.
Spectres win.
So soon, fairly soon.
Oh, okay.
It took more work than we
Soon
expected.
TM.
Actually, like there was just a lot of there was a
Yeah.
lot of specific shit we have to do, but it
Yeah.
won't be. It's not too far away.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Well,
Wow.
designers have to go through all the monsters. Ludicrous
People
amount
already
of
have a
monsters,
watch list
all the
of
time.
PoE2
Yeah, now you have to make
DB
speakers of
monsters
all
that
of them,
might
which
be
is
good Spectres. There's
almost done.
already a
Almost
list,
caught up to where we were, so
so we'll have to
I'd say, yeah,
cross-check that list
soon,
once they get the
whatever
gem.
soon means.
Not too far.
Soon
All right,
TM.
so we are in the last portion. 5 minutes.
Okay, we're
rapid
done with
fire.
minions.
We'll fit whatever
Damn.
we can in within this 5 minutes.
Okay, quick minion summary, because that's important. Minions are not being fixed entirely, but they are going to teleport to you when they get out of range instead of just dying. That's at least something. That will help a lot with mapping fast. That will help a lot with towers and doorways. As long as you can get through the doorway and dodge roll far enough away from where your minions are stuck. That will be okay for now. Minions will be maybe playable. On Augury, it might still be shit. Augury is still really bad.
We'll see after the patch, and then we'll make more changes if needed. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to test this. Arsonists are no longer the best minion. It's snipers.
Tell they're rare and blue mobs, or magic mobs, I should say. 'Cause there's no highlight on them. Like
yeah, no highlight on rares.
Like a little highlight around them. So you can't.
So the
visually
intention
tell
is that you can tell when a monster is based on the effect of the actual thing itself. There might be some cases where we're just not
because
being
it's not
successful
dead.
in that regard,
Yeah.
so we just need to improve it.
We're going to do more there, and we are going to try some things that are give them magic and rare identifiers that aren't. The glows just really took you out of the, like when you're in a dark dungeon and you're exploring it, like just,
And
what
honestly,
the heck is this glowing?
I like it. I like it though.
I just wish Fresnel glow was just banned in games generally. Like, it's just everyone just relies on it. Like, oh, we need to make this more visible. Add a Fresnel glow to it. Like, it's just this freaking.
Oh, they don't like that?
It's cancer in games generally. Sorry, this is just a random side rant from me, but I just
Okay.
hate the fact that everyone lazily goes to Fresnel glow and frickin' everything.
But we like the background outline glow.
So visual effects in co-op
Shiny.
can be very difficult.
Rubber bands snapping, so when you go out of range of them, instead of them dying, they'll teleport to you. That will fix a lot of annoying layouts where they get stuck behind you and can't walk into a room, but only if that room is big enough. If it's one small room into another small room, you would have to go out of range of them, otherwise they'd just still be stuck behind that door. So I think we did get a lot of minion improvements, but we didn't get everything we wanted or everything we need to make them fine. We still get no convocation, and that's a problem. But they will be rubber band snapping instead of dying, which is already a massive improvement for mapping, and might help with towers. We will still get fucked over by minion AI and body blocking in some ways. Actually, yeah. Minion body blocking is still going to limit a lot of builds, because you can't get a melee army happening, still, if they're blocking each other. Mostly, this will just help my build in particular. Or it'll help arsonists a lot. It'll help skeleton snipers a lot. We're getting no range change on... Yeah, okay. Minions are still going to suck, but they are going to be better than they were. Damn. Okay, so I'm still not ready to start an SSF minion journey, but they will be less shit to play. 75% better, not 100% better. Wait until they fix. If they added convocation, we'd be fine. They might just suck it up and add that, sooner rather than later. So, this patch is coming at the end of the week, end of this week, so very soon. The big balance pass and economy reset they're going to do, they said soon, TM, however long away that means. I'm going to guess another 3 weeks, maybe a month away. That will be a real pivotal moment where I can actually maybe start an SSF character and enjoy it, instead of just be in pain playing minions. Okay, anything good? Leveling item, wooden stick, Bramblejack. Doedra's tenure. Did they make Doedra's tenure worse? What the fuck? Didn't they say they were making these better? They made that worse. The fuck? Oh yeah, towers. Look, towers better. Minions are gonna get stuck going up here, and that's gonna give me a fucking aneurysm. So the original tower map is gone. So, that was the worst part of playing minions, and it's gone. So I'm pretty happy with that.